Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So we are looking at Pundi X today. I hope that is how it's announced. So the token is called Pundi X. So before I move ahead and explain what is Pundi X and everything about that, you have to understand that they have three tokens in the ecosystem. First of all, they actually migrated from NPXS to the Pundi X, as you can see here. So they actually did a swap, and as of now the Pundi X has a supply of around 258 million. So before that, let's just discuss how many tokens they have. So they have something called Purse or Pundi X Purse. So this is basically their reward token, and we also have Function X. So this is also related to their blockchain, and we'll discuss that in later what is it and how we can do that. So actually this I think the function X or fx actually needs a separate video, so I will be only going to only going for Pundi X and Pass. So first of all, what is Pundi X? So Pundi X is actually doing something really interesting in the crypto market. They are actually doing a physical retail business with innovative Depin solution. As for Depin stands for decentralized physical infrastructure network. So basically, Pundi X is actually so welcome to the new era of the retail, where your store can become a vital node in the decentralized physical infrastructure network powered by Pundi X chain. So they have deployed their blockchain based point of sale solution and solidify partnership with governments, payment companies and retailers. So they have a lot of things going on when it comes to their physical retailer store. So they actually provide infrastructure for those. So they have something called XPOS. So this is basically their app where any store can buy, sell and accept digital cryptocurrency. So basically this is their main product, which is called Pundi X POS. So we'll discuss that in the tokenomics section, how Pundi token is used in this application. So I won't be going in depth because I don't want this video to be really big. So when it comes to their partnerships, they have a lot of partnerships. As you can see, we have Association Blockchain Indonesia, we even have Access, we have Fintech Indonesia. When it comes to blockchain, they have actually partnered with Binance, even Name, Maker, Polygon, Tron, Function X, so even Bitcoin, Ethereum. They also have different wallets. We have Atomic, Binance, BitPay and other wallets. Their point of sale system, we also have Verifone and others. When it comes to their payments, we also have three partners franchise. They are even compliance and risk management, which is pretty good, and we have other partners as well. So this all in all, this the project is a pretty interesting, and I think they have something going on, and I think they could be one of the key project in the crypto market in 2 to 3 in around 2 or 3 bullets, because of the infrastructure. Of course they will be limited to retail, but I think once they expand their capabilities, there could be something big. So when it comes to their team actually belongs to Tokyo. We have in Taipei, we have in South Korea, we even have Singapore, Indonesia, and we have Brazil. So and this is the CEO. As you can see, Zach was okay, so he actually studied in Sweden. We also have Pico One. She is in the IT industry, so she was at Opera Software, pretty good, pretty big, if you know the Opera browser. So we have different, they have a pretty talented team, and I think that could be pretty important as well. So let's just look at the tokenomics and see what is going on there. So when it comes to the tokenomics of the Pundi X token, we'll be only looking at Pundi token or Pundi X token. So it is basically used on their Pundi X POS application. So if you look here, this is their store, as you can see, and they even allow different services such as launch your own crypto exchange office to buy and sell crypto. They even have a CBDCs, even listing, even loyalty points and something. So they offer a lot of it. So as for their token itself, it is actually used for development. Any developer can actually launch application on their store, and the fees is paid in Pundi X. So Beside that, the developer also have option to implement their reward system, and the purse is the token which is given in terms of reward. So this is basically to encourage customers to use their network, and so on and so forth. So as for demand, if we look here, the demand for Pundi X is actually coming from crypto traders, crypto developers, and trader platform selling via Pundi X. So prepaid services charge in Pundi X, we have escrow cryptocurrency in the token pool, even bank accounts. So select POS location to promote setup selling price and setup time frame. So this is their different thing. So basically Pundi X does have a good demand when it comes to they have set up pretty good demand drivers, but it depends on the users if they actually used it or not. That totally depends on the user. They cannot do anything about that. So but they can actually promote their product, so that is what they can do. So in terms of its token, it has a max supply of 258 million. So and it does have a circulating supply of 258 million. So that means it does not have any locked tokens, which is extremely good, and I think that could be one of the reasons why this coin could be good. If you DCA in and sell it in the bull run, that is the best thing this coin actually can offer. So if we look here, we if we go to there is something they have going on, which is they burn their token quarterly. So I think the fees from the platform are actually burned quarterly, and in the Q4 of 2023 they actually burn around 6.4k tokens. It's not that much, but still it's pretty good. So that is what is going on with the token. So this is their roadmap for 2024. So as of now, if we look at the Q1, so these were their actually targets. So but we have a pretty interesting thing going on in Q2. Their first one is adding a new network to the XPOS, which we already saw the proposal and how much it actually pumped the Pundi X. So this is for the Solana, I believe, but they have mentioned the network, so that means they are probably planning to implement others as well. So another thing is that increased stablecoin offering on their platform. They also have a launch decentralized loyalty tokenization service for merchants. So this could be a pretty big one, because if there is a loyalty program for tokenized assets, I think that could be a big for them. So they also have a Q3 pilot expose technology to empower remittance. So this is basically like they are going for remittance, and which means that they are aiming for a big industry in which we have XRP and even XLM. So I think they are aiming for that as well. We also have something called launch Pundi X DID service with one ID. So I think this will be their ID. So in Q4 we have launched they are planning to launch the mobile app, I believe, and in the Q they also have developed the prototype of the next generation hardware wallet card, and they will announce their Q1 2025 roadmap in the early January of 2025. So pretty good. They do give a pretty good roadmap yearly, which is pretty important for any project. So why is Pundi X and its ecosystem tokens are actually pumping? The reason is pretty simple. It is because of this. So they have a governance proposal where they are actually implementing Solana blockchain or supporting their Solana blockchain on their application. So as of now, if we go here, there have been around 1.5 million Pundi X used as a reward, which is pretty big, and I think this is because of this the coin is actually pumping. And beside that, I did not actually see anything on their Twitter. Even if we look here, so they do have AMA about their Q1 report, and I think they will be actually leaving it on the April 11th. So that could be one of the reasons. So beside that, their Twitter actually does not show anything going on here. So if we look here, so the 1.1, so the amount which we just checked, just a second, we'll see how much is that. So it's worth around 1.2 million, which is pretty good as well. So I think that we don't have anything beside that, and users are actually getting the token just to vote on this proposal, and this could be a game changing because they are actually going towards Solana, and that could be a big, as Solana is actually have become so big, and I think that could be one of the reasons why the token is pumping. So that means they will be in the Solana ecosystem as well. Of course their token won't be in a Solana, but they will have a Solana on their XPOS app, which means that will be a pretty big thing for them as well. So let's look at the price action and see where it is going and where it could even go. If you look here, I think it is closing in a pretty good distance, which I think if you look here, which is around here, so we have a pretty good distance around $1.1. So I think so the last date for the proposal is 8th of April. So I think I think we may see a seller exhaustion here, oh sorry, buyer exhaustion somewhere around here, and I think we have already seen it because it actually went down from $0.89 and it's coming back. So still, as we discussed in the earlier that this coin is building something interesting, and I think this could be a pretty good coin to hold in the long term because they do have a burning going on, and they also have a pretty good team, and beside that their tokenomics is also pretty good when it's come to its utility. So this demand zone, if you look here, it has been tested multiple times, and I think this could be a pretty good entry for this one as of now. And I think once they implement Solana, there could actually be another pump point. So as of now they only have a proposal, and what usually happens is that after a proposal the coin will most likely dump, and I think that could same happen with this one. But I think we do have pretty good entry and a big bounce back point around 0.59 to 0.56, or even if we go here even around 0.53. So this I think is a pretty good bounce back point. So in terms of its long term price action, as you can see here, it had a high of around 9.6 dollars, but as of now if you look at its market cap, it has a market cap around 220 million, and it has a max supply of 258 million. So if it wants to actually hit a $1, it only needs around 258 million market cap. So that may happen, that could actually happen easily because it's not that much. But in terms of hitting $2 or even hitting $2.2, as you can see here, that may actually requires a lot of capital, and from I'm looking here, I think it will probably require a lot of capital. And as of now, as you can see, we do have a pretty big jump, as you can see in the price action, and I think that most likely because of the buyers being exhausted. So we could actually enter in the market for a quick profit. I think the best entry is around somewhere around 0.69 or here, and I think this could be a pretty good bounce back point as well as of now. So this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.